Hi, everyone. When we talked about how we wanted to celebrate our 40th anniversary, we kept coming back to all of the partners and allies who wouldn't be on this stage, but without whose help we would not be celebrating the victories for consumers and justice that we are tonight. They're not usually in the spotlight, but they're doing the work every day to make change happen. So we wanted to take this moment to offer some special acknowledgement to the people who have fought in the trenches with us for years, and sometimes decades, but often go unrecognized. I'm going to ask them all to stand, but please hold your applause until I am done acknowledging all of them. Lauren Davis, please stand up. Lauren is the unsung hero in the campaign to stop community oil drilling that Nayeli was just talking about. Her day job is the director of the energy program at the 11th Hour Project, which supports communities working to hold the oil and gas industries accountable. But her night job was making sure that SB 1137 was upheld after the oil industry qualified that referendum to overturn it. She pulled together the coalition that included Jane Fonda, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Gavin Newsom, and raised a $20 million war chest that forced the oil drillers to pull it off the ballot. Lauren, on behalf of the frontline communities and all Californians, thank you. Jay Halfon. Hard not to clap. Jay introduced us to Lauren at the beginning of the Jerry Brown era, and we joined their successful campaign to slow down oil drilling in California. But our history with Jay goes much further back, 4 decades in fact, to when he was leading New York PIRG and the New York Trial Lawyers Association. Jay is responsible for the fracking ban in New York and has dedicated himself to the fight against climate change. The fact that oil well permitting in California fell from over 20,000 approvals under Jerry Brown to just 73 last year by Governor Newsom is a measure of the effectiveness of Jay and Lauren working together. Our next duo is responsible for some of the strongest home, auto, and health insurance protections in the nation. Doug Heller, please stand. Doug was a consumer advocate with us for 19 years, including 9 as executive director. He emceed the very first Rage for Justice Awards, for those of you that were here, and today he's the insurance director at the Consumer Federation of America. And Jerry Flanagan, please stand up. Jerry was our litigation director until last year and was with the organization for 22 years. He went to law school while continuing to work with us as one of the state's leading healthcare advocates, and he now practices with our friends at Chernoff Bedard Echeverria. We are indebted to Doug and Jerry for their leadership, for everything they taught us, and for their uncompromising defense of policyholders against insurance company abuses. The lawyers and staff of Stromwasser-Wucher, can't remember where you're sitting. In every major defense of insurance reform, Prop 103, and its rules, you were there by our side fighting to protect that law, and we are very, very grateful. Loretta Lynch. In 2001, as a PUC commissioner, Loretta exposed how Enron manipulated the electricity market to cheat California ratepayers, and she secured new rules to protect the market against manipulation in the future. Today, she is still volunteering to protect those rules, and she works alongside us to prevent the electricity market from going back to the days of the wild, wild west. Our Kathy Olson Patient Empowerment Project advocates, please stand. This is a program named after our beloved Kathy Olson, a board member of Consumer Watchdog and fierce advocate for medical negligence survivors. Kim Turbin, Monique Himes, Tracy Dominguez, Rochelle Cano, Christine Bilderain, Tammy Smick, Annette Ramirez, and Scott Olson. We stand in awe of your family's strength. You turned unimaginable tragedy at the hands of negligent doctors into power as advocates for greater accountability and patient safety in your communities, and we are so honored to work alongside of you. Ed Howard. Ed is an attorney, a public interest lobbyist, he's refusing to stand up, in Sacramento, and sometime consigliere. He has a rare public interest trifecta, which is strategy, a wonks grasp of policy, and a silver tongue. He has used them all to fight for vulnerable kids and injured patients, among many other things, against the government agencies that are meant to protect them. Thank you, Ed. And last but definitely not least, Nancy Drabble, Nancy Peverini, and Leanne Tratton. This troika has been our staunchest allies in the Capitol for decades. We could not list in the space of the evening how many times we have fought alongside these women to preserve consumers' rights, whether it's privacy or patient safety or civil justice. We are so grateful for your passion and your vision. Thank you. Will you please join me for a round of applause for all of these unsung heroes? Thank you all. Now I'd like to bring to the stage a co-chair of tonight's dinner, without whom this gala would not have been the success that it is, and our 2022 Lifetime Legal Achievement honoree. We celebrate him for his relentless passion that he brings to every fight he undertakes, whether it's in the courtroom or in life. Please welcome Nick Rowley.